It's Tuesday, September 6th as we get back into learning. So we're going to take a small break from short stories this week. We'll come back to them and deal with deathing and killing and stories and stuff like that. But we have like an actual like school-wide thing coming up on Friday where you have to be able to write a whole paragraph with your own brain. And I feel bad if I haven't at least talked about how to write a paragraph. So we're going to spend this week making sure your brains work on paragraph writing. So we'll come back to actual short stories, but we're going to take a time out to do learning stuff. If you're wanting to turn in the granola bars and crackers, you have all the way through Friday. Every box gets you 5 points, up to a maximum of 15 points. Grades and V points are updated. It includes the test from last Friday. I don't think we have anything. Hang on. Quick pause. I don't think I have anyone here.
I see he regrets it.
So we did not have anyone who is missing the test, but that test is updated also.
So
Get the second me, I'm getting there. I totally poop. All right, you can ask the questions. I have to go unfree. Right, moving on.
Yeah, I know.
So did the missing ink me up? That's just my way of tracking down kids who are missing a thing. And then, just to remind you, I don't think we had too many. We had a handful of kids in here, like 3, 4 of you. Who still did not do the last name and then first name, so I just figured I'd give you a heads up. If you were wondering why you maybe have fewer B points than you had before, it's because we're struggling with this whole last name, first name thing. And so just figured I'd give you the heads up to there. All right. On this one, real quick, just so that you guys are aware, I'm going to have you go ahead and get out iPad for a split second. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's just I want to show you a thing to make your life easier. So anytime you are gone or if you're missing a thing, I have updated a new button on there, which is called the notebook. Because Thursday of this week, we're going to be adding another bell work to it that you guys are going to have to do. So I figured if you fall behind or aren't sure about a thing, you can find it on there. And so if you go below the last calendar, there's a little button that says Notebook, click here. And if you click on where it says Notebook, click here, it's going to bring up a copy of my digital notebook to try and help you out. So I just figured if you guys actually go through and go jabby jabby, and then you can do a findy findy, jabby jabby, brings you up with this. It'll have all the different assignments on there, and then you can click on them and find them. So, as an example, kid who is currently standing, if he did not know what questions were connected to the Ink Me Up, you can simply click on here and then go to it and then it'll show you. And so this will make things easier. So in case you're missing an assignment or trying to find an assignment, you can go clicky clicky, it'll take you to them and stuff like that. That was all. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew how to find it. James?
I didn't know Jehovah got student of the month.
Yeah, not month, student of the week. But yeah, he was student of the week last week. He had a great week. It was on fire. It was all over answering questions. He had one of the highest grades on the quiz. And like just across. So I was like, go that kid. More power to him. It goes again. I don't care how you guys were last year because in this class, like, you should have known him last year. And I'm like, all I care about is this year, Jehovah. And this year, Jehovah make good choices. So at least in my class. Again, I don't care about your other classes. Talking about kids being good.
No, what were you talking about from last year?
I don't care how you guys were last year, how you were in class. I don't care if you were a good kid or a bad kid. I just care about my class this year. Don't do it this year. Right. Now you can clear off iPad. It was literally just so you could practice hitting a button and going, wee, button. Drew.
Can I say hi but not show my face?
At the end of class. So now we're going to find out who cares about writing.
Why?
Yeah, the answer is none of you, but that takes all the fun out of the joke. So we're going to get to these things called claims, argument, reasons, and evidence. This is how we have to learn how to do a writing thing. If you look on papery thing, there's one side that has a whole bunch of blank lines and says homework. That's not what we're doing yet. That's the future. So I'm not making you do the homework until tomorrow. If you ask me today, the answer is sure, you can do it, but we're saving that for the future. Turn it to the other side, and this is the learning bits for today. We're going to go through and just have you guys like write the definition for each one and just do like a little thingy with each one to try and help you out as we go through. All right. Our first one, claim. If you've ever heard of a thesis or if you've heard of a main idea, topic, sentence, all of that is the same idea as a claim. The definition you write down is your position on an issue or problem. It's just which side you take. And he is, should the school have pizza at least one day a week for a meal? And you would take a position, yes, I love pizza, we should be having it all the time. Or no, pizza is disgusting, it should die in a ditch. So you would take a claim, one side or the other. The claim just answers the question, what do you think about this particular topic? So your claim is your opinion that you back up by facts. As an example, this is the one I'll be using for all of my examples. Teachers should be able to dance on children's tears during class. It is my claim that I feel strongly about. And what I'm doing now is babbling for a moment to give you guys a chance to finish writing that stuff down. Good. I have one, you're on the wrong side, so that'll probably make things a little bit easier. And then we're going to go through and see how well we can recognize claims.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't know what to. Why do you play what you reading? What? Why not?
Interesting.
He's still talking about being mad.
What?
It's tragic.
Well, ironically, if he keeps talking about it, it's going to make you mad.
Yeah,
Right?
that's what I should say.
You had me at junior high kids are big dum-dums.
Facts.
That could be our claim. Junior high kids are big dum-dums. You may disagree and go, no, they're only partial dumb. And I'm like, no, they big dum-dum.
Some of them.
Let's make this disappear, and we're going to see how well you can figure it out.
A
This is
lot
where
are
your
really dumb.
tattoo article thing comes in. We're going to see how well you can figure out a claim connected to each one of those. And you get a chance to do votey hands. Votey hands. So in a second, you're going to figure out which one of these three statements works as the claim. You can either do thumbs up one, peace sign one, or half a heart. So it depends for those of you.
That's not
It's half a heart.
no.
Then what is it?
It's
Is it a C?
no. I'm looking at the finger though.
Oh! Because if you do this, you can.
Alright, so this is connected to the Jesus Loves tattoo. So, is the claim, remember the claim is the opinion that you can back up with reasoning. People make poor choices when they have had alcohol. Or, the young girl got a tattoo at a party and regretted it later on. Or, young teens should not get tattoos as they are likely to regret it later. You're going to hold your vote up next to your noggin, which is the fuzzy thing above your shoulders. If you're holding it down next to your hip, I get to make fun of you, and then that's where the teacher gets to attack. So you get to hold up which one you think it is. Half a heart, thumbs up, or two. And if you're not sure, like we learned on Friday, cheat off the kid you think is smartest. And then regret it later and goes, not fair, they big dumb dumb too.
Could you make a full heart?
Don't distract me, I'm charging kids points who don't know how to vote.
Would a full heart count as the last one? Or is it just
Are you not sure which one it is, Drew? Oh, you do know how to, oh. And so that gives me hearts, I'm seeing hearts, twos, thumbs, peace sign, heart, alright. It looks like heart's winning most of them. Why do you guys say no to the thumb?
bigger word?
Because that's not. It's not. It's
They-
not really
what-
a claim,
we
it's
don't know
just
if they
a
had-
fact.
Daru?
We don't know if they had alcohol or
Exactly. They never even talk about alcohol being at the party. We just assume because the parents were big dum-dums.
not. Facts.
Why are you not going with this one?
Because she didn't regret it. Because she.
Never talks about her regretting it. And this is the only one that actually you can support with evidence from the actual article. So that's what I'm looking for you to find. Claim that you can support. The other one, the Ohio kid begging for the tattoo. This is the one with the crying mom on there. So again, which one of these works as our claim? Nobody should have a tattoo performed unless proper safety precautions are taken. Or a mom was arrested after letting her 10-year-old get a tattoo from another teenager. Or kids are dumb and should never receive a tattoo until they are old enough for good decisions. So again, you're going to hold up Assembly thing. Let's see which one we want to go for. And it's an opinion that you can back up. And it looks like lots. Trying to see which one is winning. Looks like bunny ears is in the lead. So if we're doing bunny ears, why do you not say this one?
Nobody should have it.
Alright, we'll come back to that one. Why are we not doing this one then?
Because
It's an opinion.
I would agree.
Wait.
So then,
Oh, that's awesome.
which one of these is an opinion?
This one.
And claims have to be an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So which one of these two should it be?
Thumbs up.
Oh!
But I said that's what I had.
Since it looked like a lot of you guys were throwing bunny ears at me, I figured I'd throw it out there that a claim, you have to have your opinion in there. That is just a fact that connects to it. All right? Now we'll go to your argument. Oh, no. An argument is writing that takes a position. And so you're going to have two different versions. I'll show you guys examples. So this will almost always start with should. Should we outlaw Crocs at school? See, you guys can take a side. That means it's a good argument. And a good argument is not how many boxes are on that shelf. And you're like, I can count them. Yeah, that's not an argument. An argument is something where you can take a side of one form or another. Let's see.
Crocs are so cool.
I know. Teachers should not be allowed to put kids in the hallway.
What? Teacher should not be allowed to like that.
That would be an argument where you can take a side on it.
No, you should.
So arguments, you have to be able to have two opposing sides that we can agree or disagree to.
Go get the phone.
Okay.
No.
My guess is that's going to be for Jayden saying she has to leave.
I think that's gonna be for camera.
Open me so I can go home.
She's on her way out. Yep.
Imagine in one. Who is it?
They wanted to make sure she was leaving. She's getting picked up. I can make this one disappear.
Wait!
You guys get distracted easily by butterflies farting, so I can't just sit there and wait forever.
Butterfly
She gave someone a pencil.
No, I didn't.
I saw. That's illegal.
I have a question.
Daru.
Has anyone actually
Yeah, all the time.
Can I?
Not at the end of class, sure.
Wait.
What?
Gavin. Yeah, show me at the end of class. Okay. And then.
Oh
So
my
for this
goodness.
one, I am going to show you a claim, and we're going to have you turn that claim into an argument. Gavin?
Can I get my paper?
Yeah, go for it. Alright, so here's our fake one. We're going to have you guys fix it. So if I put, I hate cleaning my room every week when I think it is just fine. That is not an argument, because that is a claim. It has an opinion to it. So instead, we're going to pick on Mason here in just a moment, because your heart has spoken to me, Mason, and embrace it. And you're going to change this into an argument, which is tough, because you're the first kid to go. There's a lot of bravery in you. So here's how we're going to do to help you out. Use the word should, and we're going to ask a question that kids can take a side on that this would be an answer to. So how would you redo this using should? And the worst that happens is you get it wrong. You would have to openly mock a child. Should kids have? Should kids have to? You can put it all together, Mason. Don't make me do all the work. I'm exhausted.
Kids have to clean their room.
Works for me. Should kids have to clean their rooms? That is one. Look at that. That you can then pick a side on. And so now I can give you guys a chance to do a votey vote thing, and we're going to see whether you guys think kids should have to clean their rooms. Now, realize, I know no kid likes cleaning their room because you guys have a natural tendency to enjoy being in a pigsty. But, long-term wise, is having a clean room a good thing to learn?
Yes.
So let's go with, do you guys, will you agree or disagree by show of hands? How many of you guys agree? Or did you just say? Kids should have to clean their room. It is a good skill to learn. And then raise your hand if you go, nope, no kid should have to clean their room. Living in a pigsty is a good way to live.
Of course, Robin.
That's why I just thought that's how we find out. All right. Our next one we get a chance to pick on. We get to move around from kid to kid to kid to. All right, Samson. All math teachers must hate children because they give so much homework. So that is an opinion, which makes it a claim. So now we're going to have to turn it into an argument, which could go either way.
Should math teachers give children homework?
Perfect, just like that.
Yay, I did better than Mason.
Not attacking poor Mason. Should teachers have to give students homework in order to make them learn? Give you guys a chance to vote again on this one. And I agree, no one likes giving homework. I don't like giving homework. I don't like making you guys do homework. But I also don't like to have adults living in the dumpster behind Arby's because they don't know how to be responsible. So I'm trying to help future you not be a dumpster child. So because of that, I'm trying to help you guys learn responsibility, hence the homeworky bits. So let's see what your guys' thoughts are. Do you agree that even though people hate homework, the end result is a good thing, or is having all homework bad? So to go with, yes, kids should probably have some homework as it teaches responsibility, or no, all homework is bad and serves no purpose.
I have a question.
And Drew, what's your question?
Technically, if we are dumpster children, we won't be children
That's true.
because it's in the future.
Well, mentally, you'll be a child still.
Yeah.
There you go. Nakai?
Well, even though I don't like homework, only math give us like homework like every day, like Monday.
And
Friday.
science. Math and science.
Yeah. Like
Especially
I
the
find
teachers.
Not like those English ones. And Addie, we'll let you take this one. It's not fair that I get grounded for playing Minecraft until 3 a.m. on Friday nights.
What?
So again,
Well,
this one might be hitting a little too close to home for some of you, but this would be a statement which makes it a claim. We need to turn it into an argument where we could go either way. And so you can start with should or does or something like
I
that,
got
turn it
one.
into a question.
Should kids get grounded for playing Minecraft until 3 a.m.?
No.
Works for me. I went for, does staying up late on the weekend and playing video games negatively affect kids? That's the same idea. Should you be able to stay up late and play video games?
No.
So, same thing again on there. Let's find out your thoughts. Given, I like staying up late and playing video games also, but I also recognize that it's probably not the healthiest thing to do. I also like eating an entire bag of Sour Patch Kids. I also know that's probably not the healthiest thing to do. Sometimes we don't do a healthy thing, but we still enjoy doing it. So we're going to go to this one. Do you think that staying up late has some impact on your health?
No.
So let's go with yes, I think staying up late has some impact on health. Or nope, staying up late playing video games has no impact whatsoever. On this one, do you think you can come up with reasons to explain your side?
I couldn't hear you because you were like
I
talking.
haven't recharged points. They're just excited about learning. Let's give them reasons why I get to talk to children about making poor choices. Reasons. Statements made to back up a belief. This is where you are going to try to convince me of a
We
thing.
write that down, right? Yeah.
Just the parts that need to be written down.
Just
This is where you convince me, why do you think a way? You can use an opinion, you can use a fact. I went to the one about teachers making kids cry and dancing on their tears. My reason is, a reason why teachers should tear dance is the splashing sound of their feet is almost like ASMR. Splash, 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 splash.
Jet hates ASMR.
That's something.
I think that's a good thing.
So in a moment, we're going to have you guys figure out reasons.
Funny joke.
Moment.
I'm already done writing, so I'm actually technically trying to buy the time. So guess what?
I don't do that.
Continue.
Up a balloon.
I'm listening. You're being helpful, so I was making sure. I don't have to yell at you. We're done. Heard that joke. It's a classic. Alright, so now we're going to see what we have reason-wise.
Guess
Alright.
why?
Chicken fry?
Yeah.
So on this one, here's where if you have handout, which you should, you can use stuff from it, or you can use your own opinion. So on this one, our claim is Gage. Wait, it was not Gage. It was Callan. I had the wrong sense. You know how hearts are sometimes. Callan, we're going to have you come up with a reason why you either support this one or don't support it. Young teens should not get tattoos as they are likely to regret it later. Can you give me a reason that would support that thinking?
Young teens should not get tattoos as they are stupid and dumb, and they will regret it later.
It's reasoning, you can use your opinion, and that works perfectly for a reason. That's why most kids like the reasoning part, because you get to write down sort of whatever you want as long as it connects. Nakai.
about this.
I said, young teens should not get tattoos because, you don't know if, they drink alcohol.
We should always be careful of 10-year-olds drinking alcohol. I agree, Nakai. That's a solid point to put out
I
there.
had to let the dogs
A lot of 10-year-olds getting drunk and getting tattoos. Another one we get in.
I've done that once.
They're barking.
Our other one we have. Nobody should have a tattoo performed unless proper safety precautions are taken. So we have to figure out a reason why we support this one also. This one we get to finally go back to Jaden. Alright, so Jaden, so for here.
Yeah, she's not here.
What hurt you?
Oh, that Jaden did leave. Dang it. We'll have to go with Depew is the next best thing.
I thought you were gonna choose me. I was kind of scared.
Mia? No, it's still Depew. And so here, no, should have a tattoo performed that's proper. So give me a reason why you would support that.
Because if they don't, they could like get hurt and they could get infected or something and they could die.
Wounds, infected, and death would work for me. Nakai,
Die.
are you gonna bring in drunk 10-year-olds?
I think, no, well, people should get, tattoos if only they got permission from their parents first until they get it, because if you don't, they might go to jail. Your parents might go to jail because they might think they force you to get a tattoo.
Works. Drew,
They shouldn't get a tattoo because, like, if it's not safe. If it's not safe, then that's, like, bad.
shady. And evidence, our last one.
Some shady.
Information used to prove your claim is correct. Evidence is the tough one because you don't necessarily get to make it up. Evidence is where you have to bring in facts. This requires you to actually know stuff. I know. Facts. You can also use quotes from famous people, not just like generic quotes like "the world is flat" because Cousin Bobby told me that. That's not actual evidence.
It's the world flag.
That's your evidence that Cousin Bobby's an idiot. That's a whole different kind of evidence. So you can use facts. 1% of people think the world is flat. So there's my evidence. Examples. I looked at a piece of paper once and it had the earth drawn on it, and so I was like, obviously the world is flat. Quotes. My cousin Bobby said the world is flat because one time he fell. Or statistics, 15% of people who fall think the world is flat. Numbers are your friend when it comes to evidence. Mine down here is, a study has proven that teens' release of tears in front of their peers helps the learning neurons activate.
That's real?
ISL.org.
That's real?
So here's the thing. In science and social studies, you have to use real facts. This is English. In English, we get to make up stuff. It's called creative writing. So you get to make up your evidence as long as it sounds real. Because in a moment, you're getting ready to make up your evidence to back up your claim. And here's where you get to make up your evidence, and you get to make up a website, stupidkids.com, or you can use your own scientist. Dr. Doofenshmirtz says that 4 out of 5 platypuses are spies that should be killed. And so you get to use whatever your evidence might be.
I got it. Wait. That one was actually funny.
Was that because we were too busy braiding our hair while we were trying?
I wasn't.
Not you, I meant other people. Not you.
That was
Don't go back to doing it. Are you done writing?
I'm taking it out so you don't see.
The platypus was
She's getting rid of the evidence. See? There's our connection.
See, I was teaching the people a lesson.
Yes, there's definitely some learning going on.
Oh no, there's no.
Alright, back to your hand signs. We're going to throw thumbs, peace sign, or half a heart. I'm going to go back to, on this one, we're going to see if you can figure out which one of these is actual evidence, meaning it is either a fact or it is a quote from a famous scientist-y type person or something that would qualify in the evidence area. So it is young teens should not get tattoos as they are likely to regret it later. Is your evidence, I would have been stuck forever with something silly and could have gotten an infection. In Georgia, it is illegal for anyone under 18 to get a tattoo done on them. Or the mom said that you shouldn't judge people because you don't know their story.
Tickle in it.
Chance.
Can I say why?
Hang on.
I'm really confident.
Well, first, why did no one choose this one?
Because it's an opinion.
Good. This one has a quote.
But that's from the mom.
But that's from the mom.
That's
Professional.
not.
It's not a good person.
So it was right.
You are correct.
I'm good.
I was the first one to do that.
I broke my eye.
I have a different bomb there.
So on that one, that is so. This next one is going to be a little bit tougher to find the fact, but we'll see if you guys can follow in Duru's shoes and see if you can get there.
I'm good. I'm good.
Nobody should have a tattoo performed unless proper safety precautions are taken. So, which is my evidence to use to prove that. It boggles my mind that she allowed her son to do that. He's an innocent young boy. Dickinson, the mom, claims the video was a fake when contacted by the news station. The teen tattooist previously had given another person MRSA. That's just a staph infection due to his unclean tools. Signs. Alright.
I was the first one to do it again.
Why not this one?
Because it's an opinion.
It's too short.
This one has a quote in it.
That's
Read
not
it.
Alright, nicely done.
I was right again.
Apparently,
Good job.
And I was the
Daru
first one.
right again. Now, we're turning the paper over. We're still not doing homework yet, so don't get too excited. We're going to do example learning. If you look at the top where it has the examples up there, we're going to sort of walk you guys through it. So here's my problem. If you look on the paper, it says A-C-R-E, and we've been doing C-A-R-E. It's because technically, those are supposed to be switched.
Why would you do
But
Argument.
I don't like doing A-C-R-E because it's not a fun word. I like doing the word care because I care about all. But acre is just not a fun one. So it's supposed to go argument, and then you pick your claim, and then you give me reasons, and then you support it with evidence. So it's supposed to go A-C-R-E. If you look on there, like it has one for eating in classrooms and stuff like that. Let's give you guys an argument and see if you can come up with a claim that connects to it. So let's pick on, let's see whose heart is speaking to. James it is. Alright, so James, I'm going to give you the argument. That's not the argument, those are arrows. Argument. Should teachers be allowed to mock bad kids in class? Now you have to come up with a claim where you state your opinion. And when are you guys familiar with race? The restate?
That made me cry last year.
The only thing I'm going to take from that is the R for the restate. When you do your claim, you can't just go yes because I'm going to throat punch you. You have to make sure you state what it is. So James, what is your claim if you agree or disagree?
Teachers should be allowed to mock bad kids in class.
All right. He says teachers should be allowed to mock kids in class. What would be the opposing claim?
They should.
Drew?
Teachers should not be allowed to vote.
Easy enough. I went for teachers should be able to say whatever they want to children in their class. Now we get to reasons, and you're going to have to come up with your thoughts or opinions on why. Here you can support either side, whichever claim you want to come up with. All right, Gage, now we come back to you, and you're going to give me a reason for why, back up. Do you think teachers should be allowed to attack kids in their classroom?
Yes.
Okay, so give me a reason why you think it is good for teachers to be able to attack kids in their classroom.
So kids know how to be good.
That works as a reason. So that kids know how to be good, that is his opinion. Reasons use opinions, perfect. Callan?
Are we supposed to be writing this?
No, there's nothing has been written out at all. This is just your brain. That works for me.
Our brain.
Nick, hi. You have a reason?
No, because if teachers should be able to say anything, they can still go get in trouble by the principal and
They might get fired and go to jail.
Tomorrow, we are going to pick up with more of this, and then we get to the homework.
It's tomorrow?